Hello everyone! Welcome to a different kind of LP. This isn't the type of video where I'm gonna be playing through a whole game. As much as I'd like to, I don't know if I quite have the time to do an entire Pokemon LP. And you know how bad I am at uploading, so maybe playing a game that's like over 20 hours long is not the best idea for me. Because I like to finish my LPs. It's good to finish them. No, this is a little bit more of, I guess I'd say, kind of a post-mortem on something that I've already played off-camera. I've been playing Pokemon. While you've been gone, I've been playing Pokemon. Or I guess while I've been gone, because I'm not uploading. This isn't the reason I'm not uploading. I want to make that clear. It's only part of the reason. Anyway, here's our save file. 39 hours. Damn, I could have sworn I had more than 78 in my Pokédex. I really want to get 151. And yes, 151, because I did use the Mew glitch. I did use the Mew glitch. It's the only, like, glitch or bug I really, like, took advantage of, because it's like, how else am I gonna get a Mew, you know? Anyway, here we are. We're in Pallet Town. Because this is right after... This save is right after I beat the Hall of Fame, so we get to see my cool-ass team. And Raiden is fainted, and... Okay, I see. They don't heal you after you beat the game. That's really funny. Hold on, let me just... I want to make it clear, by the way. I am playing this on a Super Game Boy, right? I'm playing this on the Super Game Boy through my my flash cart. My flash cart has an FPGA that lets me do Super Game Boy. Why is it 30 FPS? I just realized, why is it 30 FPS? Hold on. Video 30? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hello everyone. Welcome to there's nothing I can show off the 60 FPS-ness with this game right now. I mean, I guess I could scroll, but I don't want to, like, leave this whatever. Look, it's, like, smooth now. It's, like, a lot smoother. Anyway. Oh, shit. Can you not, like, quick turn in I just realized that. Can you not actually quick turn in this game? That's weird. I feel like you should be able to, like, tap, and then it, like, quick turns you like every other Pokemon game, but I guess not this one. Anyway, so, yeah, this is a kind of a bit of a weird setup. I am playing it through my Flash Cart's Super Game Boy FPGA, and I have that hooked up to my capture device, and I'm literally playing this game through OBS right now, because it's not really, like, a input, like, reaction-intensive game, so I don't really need to put it on a CRT or whatever. I'm just, like, playing it through the OBS viewfinder. Also, my space is cramped enough as it is. I'm in my studio right now, which is just my apartment's bedroom, but with a bunch of blankets all over the place. I don't sleep here. I just have, like, my recording computer and my piano and a bunch of stuff for doing voiceover and music and stuff. It's not quite made for playing video games, but oh well. I brought the Super Nintendo in. Anyway, let's look at my Pokemon. So we have Raiden the Raichu. I caught this guy. I did the thing because, you know, ever since I was a kid, it's like, oh, Pikachu's the guy, but where do you find Pikachu? And it's like, I remember when I first found a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, it's like a rare encounter, so it's like, oh, that's the guy. It's the rare encounter, and that's the guy. And I don't know, I like Raichu. I think the main reason I wanted Pikachu is I wanted to get the upper hand. Early game, Pikachu, the reason Pikachu is so cool, I think part of the reason I think the main reason Pikachu is such a recognizable character is because it's like a fucking, like, scientifically manufactured mascot through, like, marketing and whatnot. But I think another reason is, I think Pikachu is a really cool Pokemon in this game because it's a rare encounter. Pikachu kind of represents the very basis of Pokemon. Like, some people will run into encounters that other people won't, and everyone has, like, their own unique team, right? But Pikachu is a rare encounter, and for where he is in the story, he's pretty good. Not against the first gym, I guess, but I mean, I think I did pretty good, honestly, against the first gym. Just, you know, electric moves aren't really necessarily the best, but like, you know, he totally beats Misty. I think that's like the cool thing about it, is that he completely tears apart Misty, and he's just good. Pikachu is just a really good Pokemon. He's fast. I think the electric typing is quite possibly my favorite typing, because it only has one weakness, and it's fast, and it beats water, which is the most common type, so wow. Anyway, yeah, this Raichu, I wanted to evolve him into Raichu because, you know, I wanted him to be powerful, but also, I've kind of grown to really like Raichu. Raichu's like Pikachu, but like, a bit cooler, I don't know. I don't mind Pikachu as a character. I think it's a little bit harder to get to like Pikachu, as he's been so mascotified. I mean, that's something that I'll probably talk about more, is like, you know, finding love within a series that's like so like overly marketed. And I know people say like, oh, don't, you know, people say like, oh, don't let a fandom judge the way you feel about a game, but I think it's pretty common for people to not feel as strongly about a series if it's really heavily marketed. I mean, I was a big Star Wars kid. I was really into Star Wars, and I think by the time Disney got a hold of it, I just started seeing it everywhere, and I think the magic wasn't really there for me as much. I've like amended that though, because I watched A New Hope earlier this year, and I like just went in with like a clean mind. I'm like, man, these movies have sauce to them. They're so saucy, you know? Like, you can't, no amount of like putting Darth Vader on popcorn will change the fact that like Star Wars is a saucy ass movie. Anyway, I'm worried this video is gonna get a little sentimental. I'm probably gonna talk. It's Pokemon. You're going to talk about nostalgia. Like, it's one of those games, like, if you didn't grow up with it, you're probably never gonna fucking enjoy it, you know? But anyway, Raiden, look at that fucking moveset. I've got Thunderbolt and Thunder, because, you know, Thunder's not super accurate, but, Thunder Wave is there because, this was my capture Pokemon, pretty much. Swift is a pretty weak move, so it was pretty good for capturing, shit. Anyway, is there anything else to say about this Raichu? I don't know. He's really fucking cool. He beats water types and he beats flying types. He actually beat my rival because I started with Venusaur. You're not gonna see Venusaur here, because I actually don't have Venusaur. I never evolved him from Ivysaur. I know that's like a cardinal sin or something, but no, yeah, I boxed my starter. I don't know. I like the Kanto starters, but I'm gonna be honest, I like their first forms more than their last forms. Like, I really like Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur is a great Pokemon. I'm not as big on Venusaur. Charizard, I'm sorry, that's another one. I've seen too much Charizard shit. Charizard is like, playing with Charizard is like, man, I love white bread and like lukewarm water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's cool. He's a fucking dragon. It's fucking cool. It should be cool. Blastoise, I like Wartortle more. There's that beta Pokemon that's supposed to be like the evolution of Wartortle, and he's like a big turtle with the, it's like the wind or whatever behind him, like the waves. That like cool tail he has. I wish they went in that direction. I wish that Blastoise wasn't just like an entirely different Pokemon from Squirtle and Wartortle. I wish that beta Pokemon like existed. That's what I probably would have chose, honestly. Because I also really like Squirtle and Wartortle. This is Long, the Gyarados. I bought this Magikarp from the Magikarp salesman. What do I have to say about this guy? You probably know, if you've played Pokemon, you know what it's like, you know, having to switch train him. It was very, satisfying because this guy is fucking tough. His one issue is that he is, like, so fucking weak to electric. But, you know, I don't know. Okay, there's not gonna be, like, that much to say about this team because it's, like, I have not fully played a Pokemon game since I was a kid, you know? I don't think I fully played a Pokemon game since, let's say, it was X and Y. It was when X and Y came out. That was, like, what, 13 years ago? how old was I? Was I like 12 or something? I was like 11 or 12 when I last like finished a Pokemon game. So excuse me if I'm not like, oh, I know all the Pokemon in this game, I'm gonna play the ones that I want to play. I'm not doing anything novel. I'm just like, I want a big fucking guy on my team because I just like Gyarados. I really like the story of this super duper weak Pokemon, but you train him up and then he becomes like one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. I think that's really fucking cool. I don't have much to say, but Dragon Rage fucking sucks in this game. Anyway, here is, oh shit. Okay, Oak. This is Satori, the Kadabra. Another one of my favorites. I kind of like Kadabra a little bit more than Alakazam, unfortunately. Which I guess is good because, you know, I'm like lonely. I can't really trade with people. Although I do have another Game Boy. So we are going to see that later. After I show you all these Pokemon, we're going to evolve Satori. And we're going to go on a little adventure. Yeah, this was an interesting one. I think I could have built Satori a little better. You know, Psychic Stab. Reflect, which I don't think I ever used because I'm still getting the hang of not playing Pokemon like a 6-year-old where you just click the strong attack move every time. Body Slam was good as a non-psychic move. It's a pretty damn good, like, normal move. Occasionally paralyzed, too. Sometimes Kadabra helped me catch Pokemon, too. Dig? I don't know why I put it on Kadabra of all Pokemon, but it was good. It's good to have, some, you know, ground-type attacks. I never got Earthquake, I don't think, actually. Or maybe I put Earthquake on Nidoking. Anyway, Dig was good. Dig helped me. Blizzaga, the Articuno. I don't know. This is probably one of the least. This is the one to explain. I got a legendary on my team. I don't know. Like, I just put legendaries on my team. I think it's sad because legendaries are always like the coolest to have on your team, but I feel like they have the least amount of story to them. Like, I don't know. I found this guy in the Seafoam Islands after fucking racking my head against the wall for like what felt like hours. I'm not proud of how poorly I played that segment. But he's got ice. He's got ice moves. That's cool. There's not much to say about him. Articuno's really fucking cool, but you get him so late in the game that you don't really get a story. You know, there's no story to go along with this Pokemon, really. Unfortunately. He's so cool, though. He's so fucking cool. And Ice is actually super effective to Fire in this game. Fire and Ice are super effective to each other in Gen 1. So I actually used this Articuno to beat my rival's Charizard in the final fight, which was very, very fun, very satisfying. Nidogod, the Nidoking. I have to have a Nidoking on my team. Like, you just have to. It's Gen 1, you gotta do it. He's really fucking strong. He's really fucking cool. He does have Earthquake. So this is like, when I got Earthquake, it's like, this is my actual Earthquake move. Nidoking's cool, but I feel like he's a bit weak when it comes to his typing. I feel like I very often would get knocked the fuck out. But if he had the upper hand, he was a champ. He was a champ. I like this guy. I think he's cool. I feel weird for not having much to say about him, but, you know, he's fucking Nidoking. It speaks for himself. Terrorizer! The Rhydon. This guy sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I trained this guy up from a Rhyhorn. You can see he's one of my, let's see, Raiden, Blizzaga, which already starts at level 50, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, next to Raiden and Blizzaga, he's the highest level, because I trained him up from a Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone, right? And I trained this guy up because I really wanted Rhydon, because Rhydon is one of my favorite Pokemon, because he's fucking cool. Like, the best Pokemon are just kaijus, you know? Like, they're just like the kaiju-type Pokemon. And this guy's cool, but ground and rock, holy fucking shit. If you run into one water type, you're fucking dead. Also, this guy's slow as shit. He's so fucking slow, and one of his moves is Stomp, which flinches, but it'll never cause a flinch, because he never fucking goes first. I gave him a fire type move because I don't have a fire type. I could give less of a shit about having a fire type on my team, so I give him the fire type if I ever needed it. Because, like, okay, I don't know. I don't really feel like I need fire all too much. But yeah, in strength, like, yeah, he's my strength user, so, like, his moveset kind of sucks. It's kind of ass. Also, he has Surf. Nidoking and fucking, and Gyarados also both have Surf, because why not just teach Surf to every Pokemon that can learn it? It's a good fucking move. So, like, unfortunately, he doesn't really have a niche, and he's also kind of shit. So, that's really sad, because I like this guy. I like Rhydon. You can see he's dead because he sucks. Anyway, that's about it for going over my little story, I guess, showing off all my little guys. I wish I had more to say, but, you know, I don't think there's quite as much excitement to be had in this team as there could be in other teams. I mean, let's look at this. This is, like, Raichu, I think, is the most interesting Pokemon here. Everyone's got Gyarados, everyone's got Kadabra, everyone's got a legendary bird, it's just all of the really strong ones. I know, I fucking build teams like a 6-year-old. Anyway, let's go ahead and evolve Satori. Let's get a Kadabra, huh? Or shit, Alakazam. Alakazam! Alrighty. Heading out of Viridian City fucking Pokemon Center. Can take a closer look at her. Look at how much cooler she is now. She, he, I don't know. It's Satori, so I don't know. Calling her a she. There's no genders in Pokemon Gen 1. Gender has been abolished. Alright, I'm gonna just heal up, and then you know where we're... I'm trying to add drama and be like, and we're going somewhere we've never been before, some bullshit like that. You know where we're going. This is the post-game. This video is essentially me doing what Red and Blue has as a post-game, which is pretty much just the secret dungeon where... Come on. There we go. Cerulean Cave. There's gonna be some real cool stuff there. Actually, let's, real quick, how much money do I have? A good amount. How many Ultra Balls do I have? None? Oh wait, I forgot. There's like that whole thing where like Great Balls are like sometimes better than Ultra Balls in Gen 1. I don't know. Depends on the use case. I'm going to go to Cinnabar anyway. And you know what? I might as well, now that we're in Cinnabar, I might as well revive my fossil. Do I need to have a PC slot for that? Who knows? Okay, this input lag is a little bit more annoying than I thought it would be, but we will manage. Did I just scroll past it? Do you need to see me do this? I should have done this in the main story. Where's my fossil? Am I stupid? I think I might have already done it. Actually, never mind. I forgot to do it for a while, but then I did do it. Okay, so let's, yeah. Oh, wait, Pokemon League. Yeah. I guess I should have showed this earlier. Yeah, Hall of Fame number 1. Yeah. I should have done this to show my absolute... I mean, I guess I couldn't have done that because I wanted to start on the Pallet Town tile. But yeah, there's my Hall of Fame. Speaking of Hall of Fame, I think it might be fun to do Missing No. Although, like, there's something like... Look, I feel like I grew up at the tail end of people not fucking understanding video games, but I'm terrified of missing now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm terrified of missing now. I'm scared of it like ruining my hardware. I don't think it can do that. I really don't. But I've heard so many horror stories of people like having like their Game Boys blow up after getting Missing No or whatever, but like whoever's telling those stories like leave out the really important part that they like plugged their Game Boy into LiveWire or something as a kid. But like, you know what I'm saying? It gives me the heebie-jeebies. I am a little bit afraid, especially because what am I running these games on, right? Let's just get a shit ton of them. Got a lot of money. Get some hyper potions. So what am I running these games on, right? I have my Game Boy Color, which I have a fucking, what is it? It's an EverDrive X7. EverDrive GB X7. I think I paid like $200 for this thing. It's very expensive. And my FX Pack Pro, I don't even remember how much money that thing costed. I think that might be the most expensive flash card I have, my SNES one. Because it has like all of the mappers and like all the special chips or whatever in like FPGA. I think it might just be FPGA doing those chips. I don't remember. But my point is, I have some really expensive hardware I'm running this shit on, and I'm too poor to let some fucking glitch ruin everything. So I might just do that shit on an emulator. I don't know. I know it can't mess things up, but it's just scary, okay? Yeah, no, the reason I have such expensive flash cards and stuff is because I'm cheap. Because I know, hey, retro games are expensive these days. I'd rather just buy one really expensive flash cart and, like, pirate everything than actually, like, buy video games. And also it means less space taken up, less, worldly possessions, you could say. And it also means, yeah, I have it all in one place very conveniently. Okay, how do you get... I'm not, like... I haven't done this in, like, 20 years, okay? Maybe not 20. I think 20 years ago is when I started playing Pokemon. Wait, is it really? It's... I think 18 years ago. Because I think my Diamond and Pearl playthrough was in 2008. I'm not completely sure. I do want... Maybe I should make a video where I show off all my old Pokemon. Because I actually have my original files. I recently found, should I have bought Repels? Who cares? I recently found my, like, original, copy of Pokemon, I think it was Diamond. And I found my original starter, which is really cool. Mr. T, the Torterra, by the way. That was my starter. I picked Turtwig, and I evolved him into Torterra, and his name is Mr. T. So, I hope you appreciate that. Ooh, Marowak. Okay. 50 fucking 2! Holy shit. Oh, I'm fucked. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. No! Right, I forgot that's how it works. Does it work like that in other games? Oh no, I didn't realize I was this, like, out of my league. Damn. Fucking, Repels wouldn't even do anything here. My Pokemon are pretty damn underleveled. I kind of skipped, like, a third of the game. Oops. Oopsies. I'm looking for Chansey because I could not for the life of me get one in the, Safari Zone. Forgot there were Stone Evos in this dungeon. Do I have Wigglytuff? I think I do. I'm pretty sure I have Wigglytuff and not Jiggly, or, I think I got Wigglytuff instead of Clefable for whatever reason. I don't think I ever caught a Clefairy. Did I ever get... Oh, okay, no, I do have Clefable. I need Wigglytuff. Oh, I do have Wigglytuff. Never mind. I evolved both of them. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to catch them all. Now I have a link cable. That's actually very achievable. I have a link cable and 2 flashcards. One of them is a bootleg, so I don't play on it. I just use it for trading. Alright. So yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about just this playthrough in general. It was really fun. Oh. Dodrio, cool. It was very fun playing through Pokemon again. Pokemon is quite possibly one of the earliest, like, special interests of mine. If I played it in 2008, how old was I? I was 6 years old when I first played Pokemon. It was Gen 4. And I absolutely loved it. It was so cool being able to, you know, collect all the monsters and shit. I've always been into monsters as a kid. Okay, Raiden is too strong. I've always really liked monsters ever since I was a little kid. And so being able to have my own collection of them was really cool. That sounds really shallow. That sounds like nothing. That sounds like I'm saying nothing, but I hope you understand. I was a Godzilla kid. I think Godzilla is the first. If Pokemon is one of the first, Godzilla is probably the first thing I ever, like, got into. And so, trust me when I say that fucking, Pokemon was, like, the coolest shit ever, because it was like you could have a bunch of Godzillas. But yeah, I kind of fell out of love with Pokemon over the years. I think as most kids do. By the time I was, like, probably, let's say, like, maybe 10 or 11, or, like, 9 or 10, pretty soon, honestly. I never played Black and White when they first came out. Ooh. I don't know if I have Magneton. I really wish they put the little Pokeball icon next to them. This is so cool what they have here. After playing all this, it's so cool to see all the stuff they have here. But anyway, yeah, it wasn't even like Black and White came out and I was like, oh, these new Pokemon look gay, I'm not gonna play this. No, it was legit, like, it was legit just like, I wasn't there for it. I was not there for Black and White, because by that time, I had already felt like I had grown out of Pokemon. So yeah, it was somewhere around, I played Heart Gold when it came out, and that was like my last game for a while. And then I was like, I've grown out of Pokemon, and I think there were other things that were catching my attention at the time. I think Minecraft kind of probably was like my next big thing at that point. That was another one where, like, it felt like my life for a while, and then I look back and it's like, wait a minute. I played Minecraft like when 1.0 released in like 2011, and I stopped playing it in like 2013. And ever since, every time I play Minecraft, it feels like I'm going back to it. So, like, it feels weird that I've only played Minecraft for like 2 years, like, seriously. Oh, fuck, how many Pokemon do I have in my box? I hope my box is not full. We'll have to go as we see. Anyway, yeah. At some point, I remember what it was. It was, I watched Did You Know Gaming's video on Pokemon, and I think that was the moment I realized that Pokemon is one of the most interesting games ever. No matter how much I've fallen out of love with Pokemon, or grown up, or anything, I've always been so interested in this series. There's so much to grab onto. There's so many interesting development details, so many interesting, like, stats and strategies and different, like, bits of trivia. It's really, I think it is one of the most interesting games ever. And it's, you know, it's an open-ended RPG, so there's so much stuff. Like, I guarantee you there's not a single being on this world that has seen everything in every Pokemon game, especially when some Pokemon games have, like, systems in it where, like, you have to play the game for fucking hundreds of hours before you see shit. It's crazy. Like, the fucking, like, the Battle Frontier, like, the fan system and the Battle Frontier in Gen 4, like, that shit's crazy. No one would ever find that. I don't think they found that until they data mined. Like, it's such an interesting series, right? And I think when I saw that Did You Know Gaming video way back in the day, I realized that, and I was like, hey, I really liked Pokemon when I was younger. Maybe I should try it again. And so, I picked up Black 2 and White 2, or I picked up White 2. I played White 2. And it was one of my favorites. I have not played White 2 in a very long time. And I only beat it once, because of how much more recent that playthrough was. Please. But I would not be surprised if going back to it, I would say it's my favorite, because it was really good. I never really played the original Black and White, though, and I know that's the one everyone says is, like, the best. But anyway, yeah, I played, White 2 when I was, like, 10 or 11, I think, and I really liked it. And then X and Y came out, and I liked that, too, when it came out, but I don't think it was the same. I think the reason I liked X and Y so much is because it was a new Pokemon game and it was coming out with me. I had never experienced that at that point. Fucking hell, Raiden, you're too powerful! Anyway, I had never experienced that. I will not trade anything for the experience of playing a new Pokemon game the first time. I feel like at this point I'm too much of an old fucking bastard to really be able to go through the hype cycle, unfortunately. I'm glad I was there for X and Y, though, because it was beautiful. What I did was, I was like, I don't want any spoilers. So I didn't look up anything about the game until it came out. So every time I saw a new Pokemon, I genuinely got that, like, who's that Pokemon sort of feeling. I was like, oh, this is a new guy. And it was so cool. It was so cool to be able to be there and see everything new. That was also when I started to get more into the card game. I started to collect the cards, you know, not collect them, but I would play the card game at a card shop. And let me just fucking tell you, I think Gen 6 may be the worst generation. I don't think that that's, like, controversial, right? That it's, like, got the worst story, like the worst campaign or whatever. And, like, it's bland. Like, the fucking 3D models suck. Everyone fucking knows this shit. Everyone knows this shit to the point where people get mad when you bring it up, not because they disagree, but because they're like, shut up, we all know. Gen 6, and I think, okay, I know part of this is nostalgia, and part of this is me, like, nostalgia, right? But, I think that the, like, Wii U 3DS era of Nintendo was a beautiful time to, like, be a Nintendo fan, even though the games weren't really that good. Like, the hype for Smash Wii U and the hype for Gen 6 was, like, it was there. It was so fucking there, right? And the PSS system. The PSS system was so fucking cool. I would go to the card shop, right? And you could see everyone nearby. You could see everyone in the card shop nearby that was also playing the video game. And, you know, the Pokemon League is not just a card thing. There's also a video game league. And so it really felt like, I think something that always captured me about Pokemon is it is so hard into the role-playing that it feels like the thing about Pokemon that's, like, so magical, and, like, this goes away the more you grow up, is everything about it feels like role-playing. Like, I don't know, I had Pokemon toys as a kid, and, you know, I would fucking, like, lose them around the house, but then I'd find them and I'd be like, oh, I'm finding a Pokemon, you know? Like, there's something very, like, immersive about playing the cards, collecting the cards, catching the Pokemon in the games, watching the anime and seeing all the Pokemon, and I don't know, it's very, like, Pokemon is the most self-obsessed, like, game ever. I don't know if that, like, makes sense, but, like, everything about Pokemon is, like, so Pokemon focused. Like, this world is a world that revolves around Pokemon. And I think our outside world, like, the game world revolves around Pokemon, but our outside world also revolves around Pokemon, and that makes being a Pokemon fan kind of fucking awesome. We all live in a Pokemon world, you know? Back then, it was really fucking cool. Holy shit! Why did it do that much? Oh, I guess because I'm level 40 fucking 3. Really bad debut for Satori as an Alakazam, huh? Uh-huh. Oops. Anyway, I was rambling. I was very much rambling. My point is, what is my point? Gen 6 was fun. It was fun because I had other people to play it with, and the PSS system was, like, one of the coolest mechanics that Pokemon's, like, ever had, probably. And it's fucking, oh, I hope he doesn't kill himself. PSS system was cool, being able to, like, talk about the new games and experience the games while they were new and play them with everyone. Like, that shit was cool. It was a very cool time. But that time passed. At some point, I don't know, I kind of felt like I grew up around that time. Like, right after that time, really. I played Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Actually, yeah, those were my last games I, like, played when they were new. Please don't kill yourself. Yeah, like 12, 13, I think I was, oh no, please, please. I'm using all these Ultra Balls on fucking Marowak instead of, uh-oh. Please, please, please attack me. Okay, thank you. Oh, I wish I could, like, put him to sleep. I wish I had Butterfree. On my Crystal team, I have Butterfree, and it's, like, so fucking good. Anyway, after Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I had, like, different priorities in my life. And I think I was starting to kind of really get into, like, the teenager part of your life where you're like, oh, this thing sucks. I know what's good now. So I was done with Pokemon. Like, I think that was the point when I really felt like I was done with Pokemon. And I don't think I have really recovered from that, honestly. I mean, occasionally I'd pick stuff up. I've always liked the spin-offs. I've always liked Pokemon Pinball. I've always liked Pokemon Snap. I like the trading card game on the Game Boy Color. But as far as, like, actually being into Pokemon, like, either, like, you know, like, getting into most, like the cards and the games and the anime, or at least just playing the main games, that was not a thing for a very long time. I kept trying it. I would try Nuzlocke, I would try just playing the game, and it never felt right. I always felt like I was just sleepwalking through it, because it's, you know, it's such an easy series. The games are easy. They're made for babies. So it was really hard for me to understand with my critical teenager mind, or my critical adult mind, and I think it took me just being like, hey, I want to play Pokemon again. I saw Chugga Conroy's LP of Heart Gold and Soul Silver that came out recently, right? And I watched it, and seeing how interested he was in Pokemon and the way he talked about it in such a nonchalant way, I feel like so many people are so focused on, oh, Gen 1 is glitchy, oh, Gen 2 has a bad level curve, and it's just like, no! Please! No! Anyway, as I was saying, I think there was something very refreshing about someone actually playing the game and enjoying it in a way that, oh, there's a guy climbing up my monitor. Is that a stink bug or a roach? How did you get in here, buddy? There's a stink bug climbing around my monitor. I really don't mind. I really do not mind. As long as he doesn't fly. They don't fly, right? I've never seen them fly. But yeah, no, there was something really, like, refreshing about just seeing someone playing Pokemon. And so I was like, hey, why not just do it? Like, go into a good that was, like, the idea of this whole playthrough, is do a good faith playthrough of Pokemon Red. And I did, and I was just like, let's just play through the game. Let's not worry about, like, you know, let's not worry about, like, catching them all. Oh, he fell! Now he's on the desk. Huh. Anyway, I was like, yeah, like, don't worry about catching them all. Don't worry about, like, EV training or whatever. Don't fucking worry about any of that shit. Try and, instead of focusing on, like, how difficult the game is, focus on, like, the world and, like, role-playing within it. Imagining you're going on a Pokemon journey or whatever, you know? Like, part of the magic of these games is, like, you have to let them be magical to you, because it's a very much, like, you've got to appreciate the world, because they're not, like, the campaign themselves are not the most complex RPGs. Have I been here? I don't think so. Yes, I have. Let's go this way. You know, it's not the most compelling campaign in an RPG. Like, we all know that. We all know that. They're fucking easy baby games. Fucking baby shit games. So what's more important is thinking about your journey, you know? Thinking about the way you go through them. And so I just played the game, and I just had fun with it. And at some point, I really wanted to catch them all, and that was a fun little extra thing to do. But, I don't know, just going through and having fun with it. I play it on breaks at work. I just liked, it was fun. Is this gonna kill me? Fuck off! I need to get a faster, give me a faster Pokemon. It was very fun to just, oh, whoa, this is what our team looks like? Fuck. Yeah, I don't know, it was just fun to kind of go through the game. I don't know what else to say. It's a fun game to go through. I think Pokemon is fun. I think running into the guys and fucking Oh, never mind. I leveled up from that! Wonderful. Yeah, just seeing the new guys, always, fuck. I need water. I don't know why, I've like not drinking water like the whole time. But, I don't know, seeing new guys is fun. It's fun seeing new guys and exploring and finding things and kicking the fucking shit out of little kids. That's honestly, at this point, I kind of like it, the game being a little bit easy, because it's like, it's easy in a way where like, I can very much understand, like, I feel like a lot of RPGs, I feel like the easiness is annoying because it's like, it means that I don't get to understand the like, mechanics, whereas I feel like in Pokemon, oh man, it's a maze! I feel like in Pokemon, I'm like, so much, like, I know how to manipulate this game, right? So, if I make it easy for myself, it's because of my hard work. Like, I can, like, grind out an evolution, or, like, find a stone or whatever, and it feels rewarding to make the game, like, even easier than it already is. Also, if it's not, you know, if it is already, like, super duper easy, then you can make it harder for yourself, and I appreciate that, too. I was very careful with healing items, in this playthrough. And I think generally Gen 1 is, like, pretty difficult compared to the rest of the series. Oh, come on. But yeah, I guess that's my, I wanted to make, like, a longer, like, some, like, sentimental video essay or something about, learning to love Pokemon again, but I don't think I'm good enough at making, I don't like making scripted videos. I don't want to do that. I want to talk off the dome, even though I'm, like, really bad at that. I want to talk off the dome, and I also like doing more of, like, an LP style thing in general. Will I ever find Mewtwo? Do you believe in me? Chansey is here, right? You can find Chansey here, right? I hope so, because I do not want to have to fucking go back into the Safari Zone. It's hard enough just to find her, and then, like, genuinely, the fucking catch rate is so bad. I don't get it. I don't get how kids were supposed to find Chansey. I guess they weren't. I guess it was supposed to be like, oh, it's a rare chance, and, like, one kid will throw a Pokeball, and then he'll get the Chansey, and then we'll trade it or whatever. I do like that about Pokemon, is that a lot of the stuff in the, a lot of the stuff in the game is, like, not really made for everyone to find, and I think that that's a really good way to do secrets, and I think that games should do that more. I think secrets should be allowed to be secrets. I like that, like, shiny Pokemon are not designed in such a way that, like, everyone can, like, find them all. I like that it's genuinely, like, one kid on the playground has, like, a differently colored Charmander, and everyone else is, like, calling them crazy and saying that it's not real, but they're like, no, it's real. I've got it to show you. I never found a shiny when I was a kid. I've only ever found one shiny in my life. It was in X and Y. I found a shiny coughing. And it was crazy. I remember the moment it was happening. I was with my grandfather. We were driving to see the movie Pixels. Holy shit, Chansey! That's Chansey. I don't know if you know that, but that's Chansey. Do you think an ice beam will kill her? No. Good. Anyway, I was driving to see Pixels. The most 2014 thing ever, I realized. Maybe it was a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, actually. I don't remember. It was in a cave. I don't remember which cave, but, yeah, we were driving to see the movie Pixels, and I was playing my game, and I saw a shiny coughing, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is insane. I didn't say fucking because I was a little kid, but, it was pretty fucking crazy, dude. It was insane. Oh! No. Alright, we're gonna get Chansey. We're finally gonna get Chansey. I've tried so many times at the Safari Zone. You have no idea. If you hear me smashing my... Minimize. No. If you hear me mashing the button, by the way, it's not just because I'm going through the text boxes, but it's because I truly believe that if you smash the button while you're trying to catch the Pokemon, it will catch it. I know it's not true, but I want it to be true, and it feels true. Come on. One. Ah, fuck, man. Chansey is... Uh-oh. Wait, doesn't that do damage to her, too? Oh, just, like, the tiniest amount. Alright, I don't want to run out of balls for Mewtwo. Oh, fuck! Come on! Motherfucker. You are an asshole. You know that? You are a fucking asshole. I really am lacking on status. I might have to heal up and come back here, man. I'm actually getting my ass kicked. Forget what I said about this being easy baby shit game. Where is, Great Ball? Come on. Everyone type Chansey in the chat for me to catch the Chansey. Yeah! Fucking finally! Man. A rare and elusive Pokemon that is said to bring happiness to those who manage to get it. Oh yeah, I'm happy as shit, man! Finally. Alright. I hope that this is the right way to go. I think I caught everything I need. I'm really happy to have Chansey though. That's fucking cool. Uh-oh. That doesn't do anything, it's reflect. Oh. We should maybe get out of here. We should maybe get out of here. What's down here though? I feel like this is the way to go. Is this not the way to go? I love the Gen 1 cries. I like Electabuzz's cry. I didn't really like Electabuzz until I played Crystal. Which is what I'm on right now. I'm playing Crystal. I'm playing them all in order, which sounds weird, I feel. But, I just want to go through Pokemon again and maybe play some of the games that I never did end up playing. I don't know if I'm, like, gonna be super stoked about playing, like, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield and stuff, but, it's worth a try. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna play Winds and Waves because I do not purchase Nintendo consoles. So I'll have to wait until that's something I can emulate. I think I'm lost again. I think I may be lost. I thought it was just gonna be a maze. I forgot how, like, confusing this shit is. You get lost here forever. Am I, like, a loser if I look up a map? I usually look up maps for RPGs. Like, RPGs that have crazy, like, dungeons. I usually look up... I was just here, wasn't I? I was just here. Like, I don't know, Dragon Quest has some fucking crazy-ass dungeons. When I played Dragon Quest 2 the first time, you bet your ass I looked up a map for the fucking, like... that... What's the name of that dungeon? The one... between the fucking... Did I catch I'm blanking. I didn't have breakfast yet. Did I catch Marowak? I don't remember. The area, the little cave that's like in between the like final area and the other area. I don't remember what it's called. That is like the most evil dungeon in any RPG. If anyone has played Dragon Quest 2, you know the dungeon that has like the drop down, the holes you have to drop down, and like the Lost Woods type segment, and like all of the enemies are super fucking strong. That is a fucking nasty dungeon, and if you beat it without a map, you're a legend, but you're also kind of a dumbass. Maybe a bit stubborn. I don't know. I know I'm like kind of like the arbiter of like cheating. I know I like talk about like, oh, if you do this in a game, it's like cheating or whatever. We're gonna have to go home. Satori, bring us home. Yeah, I know I talk about cheating a lot, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's really that bad to like use a map when you're playing an RPG, because like, you still have to figure out how to read the map, you know? Also, it feels like one of those things that like, I don't know, asking for outside help doesn't feel it just feels a lot different than like using a Game Shark, you know? Oh man, I'm tired. That like, all that talking just tuckered me out. Let's go back to, let's catch Mewtwo. I found Hypno. By the way, Terrorizer is in the front right now because, I thought it would be helpful because of the electrodes that use explosion. And also, I saw a Raichu that tried to use Thunder Wave on me, so I'm pretty cool. I don't know why it tried to use Thunder Wave. I don't know why it did that. I know that the opponents in Gen 1 are like super focused on like super effectiveness, so I don't know why he wouldn't use like... Surely that wild Raichu has like something. Because I resist electric. And you know, I'm immune to electric, and I resist normal, so like a normal type would probably be a better idea. Normal type move. Maybe they were trying to aim for the horn. Alright, we can do this. Come on. Come on, don't poison me, fucker. Oh, I don't have very many balls left. Okay, cool. I really wish that Drowsy evolved into a different Pokemon, because I do not like Hypno. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Hypno. Hypno creeps me out. Alright, back to the fucking... Or wait, am I going... Let's see. Hold on. Do I need to go back into speed up mode? Let's see here. We're on ladder 7. Alright, we're on track. We're on track. This is how you get here. I feel like I could have figured this out, but it's not easy. It's not easy. Maybe I am a loser. Oh, there's a max revive. I just saw on the map there's a max revive right over there, so that's a cool thing to know. I don't know if there's anyone I necessarily need to revive. I think having Rhydon in front is good for resistances, but he's also really slow, so running is kind of hard. I could also fight these guys, but ooh, Ditto, cool. That's kind of scary though, because of my team. 65! Holy shit! I wouldn't be surprised if that Ditto ended up being more powerful than my Pokemon when it transforms into them. Because what? Ditto copies over all stats except HP. So, I mean, depending on the Pokemon, maybe not long, but it's very possible that there's a Pokemon I have that fighting a level 65 Ditto I'd be outmatched by. Yeah, holy shit. Whose idea was it that Ditto should be... I guess it makes sense, considering Ditto is a kind of shit Pokemon. It makes sense for it to be over-leveled, even compared to the, to other Pokemon here. Is that the highest leveled wild Pokemon in this game, besides... Oh, right. I'm gonna have to fight Mewtwo. Level 64! Holy shit. I could catch that Raichu right now and replace Raiden. But I don't want to do that, because so this is the thing about Pokemon, is it's like, there really is that, like, connection you get with your Pokemon, even though they are just, like, weapons, essentially. I don't know, like, I could just replace Raiden with that Raichu, but do I want to? Why am I letting everyone die? I really feel like I shouldn't be doing that, considering I might actually have to just straight up battle Mewtwo. Like, I'm kind of used to just paralyzing and then catching legendaries, but, like, this might have to kind of be a bit of a fight, considering how underleveled I am. That's good. I guess that at least guarantees that if you save in front of Mewtwo, you'll, like, definitely catch it if you reset enough times. I think I have an okay amount of Pokeballs. I kind of wish that I had as many as I had starting out, but we can't always get what we want. Let's see, we're here. There's a lot of hidden items here, too. I feel like I should have checked the rocks before. Ooh. I think I might have Parasect. If not, I can catch it at the Safari Zone, so I don't really care. Oh shit, Raiden's in front. Let's hope he doesn't take any hits. We're almost there. We're almost there. This video's gonna be long. I feel like this video might be like an hour long or something. But I don't know. Maybe it's entertaining. I know that people like watching my videos and like listening to me talk. Sometimes I worry that I'm not talking about anything like interesting. Or like, I don't know, that like I'm not like doing anything cool. I worry that I ramble and it doesn't go anywhere, but hopefully this is fun. All right, here we are. Let's save. Let's paralyze him off the gate, and we're gonna battle him pretty much. We're gonna fight him until he's weak enough. We're gonna treat this as a fight first, and if we get close to killing him, that's when we throw the ball. All right, here we go. Mewtwo, level 70. Oh boy! Oh, this is a bit of a pickle we're in. At least he's paralyzed. That's a very good start. Let's hit him with a Thunder. Damn it. Okay, keep using Barrier. Your defense is rising, but this is a special attack, so we can get him. We can get him. He has Recover. I did not go into this prepared. What beats Psychic again? Like Bug? Oh no. Are we just gonna have to go in crazy? Let's do this. Wait, Recover is Psychic, isn't it? So that means that if I use Psychic type attacks... Let's throw a ball. If I use a Psychic type, he's not going to use a Psychic move, even if it's a recovery move. I missed. That's not good. Let's keep on going. That is nothing. Barrier has, like... I guess we gotta use a Psychic to... He's, like, practically one-shotting everyone. It's insane. It's really insane. I'm gonna have to use that Max Restore. I don't know on who, though. Maybe on Satori. Satori might be the play here. Even if Psychic is not super effective, I think it might be better because it's special. Oh! Never mind! Oh, his special fell, though. Right, I forgot Psychic does that, so... If I keep using it, it'll keep getting stronger. Okay, this is the tech. This is the tech. He's not gonna use Recover, because Recover is a Psychic type move. No! I gotta start throwing balls. Or I should get... No! Welcome back. So, we are gonna go with, Raiden in front again. We gotta paralyze him right off the bat, so he's not as fast. Because I think Mewtwo's like the best at everything, isn't he? Isn't he the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1? I don't remember. But I know he is fast, because he is everything. He's good at everything. I don't know if he's the best at everything, but he is definitely good at everything. Raiden's gonna go down quick anyway, but let's get some good hits in. I think Satori is definitely the play, considering Recover is a Psychic type move, and he's not gonna want to use a Psychic type move against another Psychic type, even if that move is technically not actually against the other Pokemon. He's just like, you know, Psychic type, oh, I'm not gonna use Psychic type moves. These games are coded kind of... These games are kind of silly. Psychic is also in his repertoire, which is one of the best fucking moves in the game, so it's good that we have a Psychic type to defend. Alright, Satori, you've been doing good. You've been doing good. I think Body Slam might actually, like, be the play, since he hasn't put up, like, a billion barriers. Okay. Alright. Luckily, we've got healing items, and he's got other things to do. I hope he puts up a barrier, because I want him to do something that's not going to take away over half my health bar. Okay, fuck you! He also can be fully paralyzed. That is something that could also not take away half my health bar. Okay, cool. Should we throw a ball? Or maybe it's worth it to get in another Body Slam. Or maybe I should have done Psychic. Fuck, I should have done Psychic. Let's throw an Ultra Ball. If it misses, I'm gonna be so mad. Come on. Oh, it's that low. Why did you use Recover? Oh no, this is rough. This is gonna be a rough fight. I can just tell. What? Why are you using Psychic against me? Come on, man. I really should have put him to sleep. That would have been, like, the best thing to do, because sleep is, like, OP in this game. But I don't really have any... Ooh. Let's use a Max Revive on... Oh. Isn't Psychic... Psychic is good against Poison, right? So, I'm fucked, that means. If only Nidogod can put a good hit on him. That's a normal type attack, so... okay. Let's see. What would be cool? Mega Kick? Earthquake. Do Earthquake, come on. Mega kick. Fuck you! I think recover is the most asshole-ish move in this whole fucking game. Sabrina has it too, and it's genuinely impossible to beat her if you're like a certain, like if you can't do a certain amount of damage at once. Oh man. Let's just throw balls. You're an asshole. You know that? You're a fucking asshole. I feel like I'm catching Chansey at the Safari Zone again. Oh! Yes! Fuck you, Mewtwo! We did it. We fucking did it. We did it! Woo! We fucking did it! Yeah! Mewtwo. Genetic. It was created by a scientist after years of horrific gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments. What a cool Pokemon. You want to give a Mewtwo's just fucking Mewtwo. It feels weird to give him a nickname. It's just Mewtwo, you know? What do I call him? What do I call him? Because I kind of would like to put him on my team. I guess I could just figure it out later with the name raider. Awesome. So, that's officially Cerulean Cave. Now here's where I tell you something interesting. This was not simply just a way for me to, I don't know, talk about the Pokemon I have and like go through Cerulean Cave. This is not just a Kanto post-game LP. This is part 0 of my Pokemon Stadium LP. Have fun watching the true post-game of Kanto. Bye-bye!